For years, I have been talking about energy efficiency, and what do you think is the #1 question that I get?
How do I lower my energy bill? I know because I get asked the same thing.
Exactly. Did you know that the average house can lose up to 30% of its heat because of drafts? I've said, start from the outside. Take a look every single year at the caulking around your doors and windows. By weather sealing and insulating around your windows, you can help control indoor temperature and stop losing energy efficiency.
Yeah, which means lower energy bills.
Every month. Smart. So, how do we go about insulating a window?
Well, it's actually pretty simple. I mean, you want to use Sika Boom. We've been using it for a while now, and it is low expansion polyurethane foam. It can be used in any season, indoors and outdoors, and because it's low expansion, you don't have to worry about warping or bending in the jambs of the doors and windows.
You don't want that pressure against the windows and doors. This is the Sika Boom AS. One little thing with this straw, I don't know how many times you've done this, used a can of spray foam, put it down for 2 days, and it's hard as a rock and you gotta throw it out, is that this little straw can come back into itself and seal it.
Yeah, and then obviously for the pros, you have your regular spray foam gun.
All right, I'm gonna use the Sika Boom AS.
And I will use the Sika Boom Pro.
Look at the flow control. Isn't that amazing? It also comes with a reusable straw.
And it's multi-purpose.
Yes, you can use it to seal gaps, cracks, joints, duct penetrations. I can even seal pipe penetrations.
I'll get the top. The other great thing about this is that once cured, it can be cut, sanded, and covered with mortar, coatings, or paint.
Sika Boom AS, clean it up, use the cloths, bend your straw back and put it away.
Or if you're using the Pro, clean your gun after every use, make sure you tighten the nozzle on the back, and then this is ready to go for the next application.
This makes it easy.